So that shiny new game just came out, My Friendly Neighborhood, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. You start the game in a car as Gordon O'Brien. You've just reached your location and your task is to disconnect the TV antenna on top of the building. Why? Because it started to play an old TV show, The Neighborhood, over the news.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
That was special.
After you receive the keycard from the puppet, you go back outside and see someone walk into a building. When you reach the door, you can scan the card, but the reason I add this part is because of my dislocated arm. It's so broken. Detached, even. Anyways, once you explore a little bit, you go through another door and come across a puppet banging its head against the door. I honestly didn't know what to do or expect, so I walked towards it. The puppet threw me down and then chased me, so naturally I escaped. It didn't follow me, however, so I went back. I decided this time to try a different door. When I opened that one, I came across another puppet. What I noticed is that they don't chase you unless you get too close to them. After exploring different rooms and coming across another puppet, I couldn't figure out a way to go forward, so I started backtracking and came back to this room and then died by that same puppet. After respawning, I tried a new strategy. I walked towards the puppet, let it throw me, then ran into the door as it chased me. That was a correct move because in this room you get a gun.
Does it work?
Oh my, that's where I left that. I was looking for it all over the place. Ugh, fine.
After getting the gun, two puppets come in and you get to test it out. I left the room, went through a series of doors, and came across a target. Once I shot the target, it unlocked a key for me to use, and also there was a wrench on the table. It seems to be a melee weapon. After leaving that room and walking back up the stairs, I shot this puppet and then taped it up. Once you tape a puppet, it stays taped. But if you only shoot a puppet, leave the area, then come back, that puppet will respawn. So tape is a permanent solution. In one of the rooms, I came across a gong I found. I love this gong. After exploring a little bit more, I came back to this main area at the beginning. The key I picked up opens this door here. This area seems to be a set for the TV show, and there's a bunch of puppets in here being loud and talking to themselves. After shooting several and walking around, I finally found this block here.
No!
Stupid puppet.
After finding another block, I found out that you can place the blocks here in the middle area. It would seem that finding all of the blocks is my next task. At this point, I'm going all over this set, finding blocks to put on the stand. Strangely enough, this giant puppet bird is the nicest of the bunch. It does not attack me. Earlier, I found a pair of glasses, and it let me put it on the bird.
It's been a long time since you saw yourself, huh? Happens to all of us. We all get shocked sometimes when we look in the mirror. Oh, sorry.
So after that, I kept looking for the blocks and finally found the last one. I put it on, it gives me a letter. You bring that letter to the mailbox and the mailbox opens, giving you a key and a map. After this point, I literally spent the next 15 minutes searching for this door that the key would unlock. I could not find it. I'm sure it's easy and I'm missing something obvious, but I just could not find it for whatever reason. This game is labeled as a survival horror, but honestly, it's not that scary, if at all. At least to me, personally. For the hour I played, all I really did was look around for blocks and enter some rooms. Maybe the game gets better the further into it you play, but for me, it just wasn't what I was hoping for. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you in the next one.